Hi, and welcome to the Healing Trauma Together podcast. Let me take you on a journey to a world of all things trauma through stories and shared experiences. Hi, my name is Becky Pete, and I am the founder of Healing Warriors Co. I will be your host for this beautiful journey. I am a registered nurse, midwife, and child health nurse with over 15 years of experience working with families. I am a wife and a proud fur mummy to 3 beautiful girls. I am a childhood trauma survivor who overcame PTSD symptoms and severe anxiety on my continued journey, which I began in 2017. So come with me as I take you on a journey that promises to show you hope, freedom, and purpose beyond trauma. Welcome to episode 1. Super excited of healing trauma together. This is super exciting, and if you can't tell, I'm extremely nervous, but super excited. So I am today interviewing my beautiful warrior friend who has been in my community for a good 6 to 8 months now, and I am interviewing the beautiful Brittany, who is a amazing warrior herself. When you hear her story, you will be absolutely blown away by how far she has come in a very short space of time. So without further ado, welcome to beautiful Brit.
Thank you. Hello, Becky.
Gorgeous. So nice to have you on my very first podcast.
It's nice to be here.
Awesome. So share with our audience a little bit about yourself. Tell us about you and just share a little bit about yourself.
So my name is Brittany. I'm 21 years old and full-time mama bear. I also have a beautiful partner. And yeah, I'm just full-time mum and have a passion for photography.
Awesome. And how old is your beautiful daughter now?
She's 12 months old.
Oh, the walking stage.
Yes.
Oh, is she getting into everything yet?
She's not walking as of yet, but she's furniture climbing and
Yes.
yeah, gets cranky when you don't take her for walks.
Love it. That's amazing.
Yeah,
She's such a beautiful little girl. Oh,
she
she's
is.
gorgeous. Not that we're biased at
No,
all.
not at all.
Amazing. So tell me, what started you on your healing journey?
So where do I start? So
Usually good.
um so I went through a lot of childhood trauma. And from childhood trauma jumped from toxic relationship to toxic relationship.
Yeah.
When I finally got into a healthy relationship, 2 years in, got a beautiful surprise, which was my beautiful daughter.
Beautiful.
And yeah, from there it just happened. I didn't want to feel the way I did anymore. I wanted to do better. I wanted to feel better. I wanted to bring myself into a place where I wasn't going to bring my daughter down into the depths of trauma that I was in. I didn't want to, um, yeah,
Mm.
inflict that trauma onto her,
Breaking the chains.
breaking the chains.
100%.
Yeah.
That's a big step to take.
Yeah.
Especially as you described, jumping from one toxic relationship to another. And then when you recognize a healthy relationship, it's like, whoa, hang on a minute. This is totally different.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. How amazing that you took that step.
Thank you.
Wow. So, how long have you been working with me in the Healing Warriors?
Um, well, I met you when my daughter was born.
True. That's
So,
true. I forgot about that.
yeah. And probably, yeah, as you said, 6 to 8 months, maybe a bit more than that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Wonderful. And so you did my original package. So you signed up with 3 months to
I did.
start with. Yep.
Yes.
So in that 3 months, what would you say was your biggest takeaway from working with me in those first 3 months?
Just building structure in my life. I had no structure whatsoever.
Mm-hmm.
And it was just surviving. I
Mm,
was just surviving day to day, day in, day out, same thing.
mm-hmm.
Um, and yeah, it wasn't doing me any good. It wasn't doing my daughter any good. It was, you know, having a big effect on my relationship.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And it needed to change.
Mm. So what does structure look like now for you compared to what it did used to look like?
So structure now looks like having, what would you call it? A routine.
Okay. Yep.
And being able to do things that I couldn't do before.
Mm-hmm.
I struggled to go for walks out of the house. Just, yeah, without my partner out of the house, I couldn't do any of that.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I struggled with like wake up times, nap times, bath times.
Yep.
I struggled with everything. And especially being a mum, you need that structure.
Mm,
Um,
100%.
and even not being a mum, you kind of need that structure. Otherwise, you just kind of blah. You just
Yeah.
surviving. Yeah,
Yeah. You kind of just go with the flow sort of thing.
yeah.
Yeah, definitely. So what would be your biggest change that you noticed that the structure had for you?
Just liveliness. It's helped my mood. It's helped my daughter's mood. She's more active now. She naps better now. She's sleeping throughout the night now. Like it's
Oh,
just, yeah,
really? I
yeah, she
didn't know
is.
that. You didn't share that with
No, I
me.
didn't.
That's
I forgot to.
how amazing. That
Yeah.
is great. Because she was definitely like she had to sleep on you, didn't
Yeah,
she?
yeah, she did. And now she's in her cot all the time now,
You
throughout the day and throughout the night.
did.
Yeah.
Amazing. That
Yeah.
is so good. What a win. Because that was one of
Yes,
your biggest struggles when we first
it
started.
was. Yeah.
Wow, I got goosebumps. That's amazing. Oh, wow. Okay. So, in such a very short space of time, you have made some big, big changes, and they've ripple affected into the other people in your life as
Yeah,
well.
definitely. Yeah.
Yeah. So now you've now entered into another part of the Healing Warriors, which is the private mentorship, which is super exciting.
Here it is.
So most people might think, once you start healing from your trauma, that you're in trauma therapy, for want of a better word, um, for a long time. But I mean, that's not the case. Like you went what 6, nearly 7 months working with me, and now this month we've started your mentorship.
Yeah.
So it's not that long to see such big changes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, what would your advice be for anyone who was maybe sitting on the fence about starting their journey? What would be the one piece of advice that you would give them?
Don't dwell on it. Don't dwell on it. If you're sitting on the fence about it, don't dwell on it. Jump, make the leap, and do it because it 110% worth it. And, I struggled so much. And, I have my struggles today.
Mm.
It's still there, but 110%, if you're on the fence about it, just do it. Don't think about it. Just close your eyes and message because
I love that.
it's worth it. It's, it changes everything. Changes your mindset. It changes, self-confidence. It changes self-esteem. It changes everything. And it might not happen overnight because it doesn't happen overnight, but jumping in and making that change, making that decision to make the change, it changes everything.
Mm,
And it's
definitely.
100% worth it.
That
So,
is awesome.
Just do it.
Such a good piece of advice too, right? So we often procrastinate, don't we? We
Yes.
often sit there and because where we're sitting is familiar, right? It's what we know, it's what we get used to, and when we try and step out of that and step out of our comfort zone, our body goes, oh, hang on a minute, no way, this is too hard, I can't do this, and we can often talk ourselves out of making that decision. So I love what you said about closing your eyes and just taking that leap. I think, oh, I've got goosebumps again. It's just, that's just such a powerful statement, because it's not only trusting yourself by taking that leap, but it's also trusting the person that you work with as well. So I love that. That's an amazing bit of advice for someone. So, what does your future look like now? Now that you've gone through all of that and we're starting the mentorship this month, what does your future look like?
Everything light and bright and happy. So yeah, as I said before, I have a massive passion for photography.
Yes, and you've started your own business
Yes,
too.
yes, I have.
Tell our audience all about it. What is it? What do you do? And yep, share with us all about it.
So started out in landscape photography.
Hmm.
And yeah, that's not something I want to still do it, but it's not something I'm passionate about. What I'm passionate about is helping create beautiful memories for people, and yeah, capturing them and making sure that people can look back on moments and memories, and
Mm.
yeah, being able to set that in stone. I
Mm.
know as a full-time mum, it's really hard to slow down and stop and
Mm.
be with the moment, and
Mm.
with taking these photos and helping people
Mm-hmm.
capture these moments, it it brings me joy to be able to help them with that and create those memories that they can look back on and feel like they can't live without those photos, because it just captured they were captured so beautifully, and I want to be able to do that. So
Beautiful.
starting my own business, I can do that and I can help people, and that's what I want to do.
Yeah,
Yeah.
100%. And I can see the way your face just lights up. I know being a podcast, people can't see it, but I can see the way your face is, that you're just glowing when you speak about it.
Yeah.
So it's obviously something that, it lights you up. And so
Yeah.
that passion becomes super infectious to the people that you're working with, which is
Yeah.
great. So do you have packages? Like, what do you offer for your passion?
I haven't exactly built any packages yet. They're on the
Okay.
way.
Yep.
But I do family sessions and I do couple sessions.
Awesome.
And with a little bit more experience, and thinking about expanding that and doing a few more different things.
Yep.
Yeah.
Excellent. So tell me how people can get a hold of you. Are you on social media? Like, what's the best way to get in touch with you if they want to have a session with you?
Yeah. So I'm on Facebook, which is BB Photography.
Hmm.
I'm also on Instagram, which is bbphotography.newsouthwales.
Perfect. Yep.
And you can contact me either of those, or I have an email which is bbphotography.newsouthwales@gmail.com.
Beautiful. And I will pop the links in for on the podcast so that people can click and go and investigate and see what you're all about. Your photos are amazing, by the way.
Thank you.
So if anybody wants to have a look and see the kind of family photos that you do, you have some up on your Instagram and Facebook.
Yes, and there is more coming, as I have just released a Valentine's Day session, which is a limited time session that only runs up until the 14th.
And you've got one
I
spot
have
left,
one
is
spot
that?
available, yes.
Oh, so if you're listening and you want that spot, make sure you reach out, because I can tell you when Britt put this out, within one day, 4 spots went. So she's only doing 5 spots. So she's only got one more spot left. So if you want it, get in quick, because they do go really quick.
I
She's just
do.
amazing. So,
Thank you.
so worth it. Beautiful. So, going forward, what would be your biggest advice for once you've done your journey? What would be your advice to share with people coming out the other side, because you've come out the other side
Yeah.
of your own journey? What would be your advice for people?
Put in the effort to try and find yourself,
Mm,
because, going through the trauma that we all have different, because we all go through different things and
mm-hmm,
none of us go through the same.
mm-hmm,
Um, you need to put the time and effort into finding who you are, because you don't know who you are. Even after your healing journey, you don't know who you are. And, putting the effort into finding yourself and finding your hobbies and what you like, and not just like what you love and what you're
mm,
very passionate about, it'll bring you, it'll find who you are. I'm still finding out who Brittany is. I still have only just grazed the tip of the iceberg.
mm,
And, I'm doing the work and going through the journey of finding out who I am.
mm. Because we
And
never stop learning, do we?
no, we don't.
And just because, it's not like we get to a spot where we go, okay, yep, our healing journey is done, because it doesn't work like that.
No.
We're still, we're still learning, we're still evolving. Same. I started my journey in 2017, and I'm still learning. So, we never stop learning, we never stop changing, we never stop upgrading. It's just like you said, being prepared to put in that work and own that, and be a part of the process and be present for the process. That's what's important. That is amazing, Britt. Such great advice
Thank
for
you.
our listeners. So thank you for sharing those.
That's
That's
okay.
amazing. Alrighty. Well, thank you so much, Britt, for joining us on our first ever episode podcast.
It's okay. Thank you so
Yay!
much for inviting me.
You're very welcome. And for those, don't forget, for those wanting couple or family sessions, Britt has her BB photography, so go and check her out. Otherwise, join me for episode 2, which will be coming out in a fortnight. So this podcast will go live on the 9th of February, and then a fortnight from there, which is super exciting. So, all right, guys, thank you so much for listening. Take care, God bless, and see you in the next episode.